Can you see it okay? You're watching it?
Alright, so this is going to be called the classic French method. We're going to cut it into 8 different pieces. And when I say 8 pieces, that's what you're going to want to do with all the chickens. Okay? So, the first thing we're going to do when we break down any chicken is we're going to basically break the joints where we're going to cut them. So we're going to break that arm joint, this arm joint. Okay? This leg joint, this leg joint. Okay, you'll feel it. Alright? And then from the top side, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to cut down this way. You don't go the other way because there's breast meat right there, right? You don't want to cut it. Pull that joint out, cut right around it. Okay? Same thing, pull the joint around, cut right around it. So now you have 2 wings. We're going to cut the wing tips off. We're not going to cut across the bone, we're going to cut through the joint. Okay? We never saw bone, we always cut where the joints connect. Okay? That's stop. There's 2 pieces.
Can we get a pan? A roasting pan?
Okay? Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is cut these leg portions off. I want skin to be on my breast, so I'm going to cut the skin slightly. Both sides. Okay? So I can see what I'm doing. Or you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is I've already broke the joint here. I'm going to find this little bone right here, and I'm going to get my knife and guide it right down the back of it. I'm not cutting across it. Okay? I'll find that joint right there. Now, this is the hard part. There's a little oyster in there. It's, what did I say? Every animal has basically a tenderloin, a muscle that's not really used. This is the chickens. It's right there. I'm going to put my knife, I'm going to rock it back and forth, okay, until it naturally dislodges. That's the oyster. See that cavity right there? It's clean. That's what you want. Same thing on the other side. Okay. Find that bone right there. You're following that bone until you see what?
The oyster?
The joints.
Oh, the joints.
Okay. Put your knife behind that joint, rock it back and forth. Twist. Or maybe. Twist and pull. You're going to hear me say that a lot. Cut around that. Okay. Clean cavity. Oyster right there. Okay. Alright, now let's finish these real quick. Now everybody has a tough time with these. The thigh and the leg, you shouldn't. If you turn it this way, you can see that piece of fat right there. That's where the joint naturally is. Okay? You take that, put it on the fat, and come just a little bit over towards the fatty part of the leg. Look at that. No bone. Right through it. Okay? Same thing here. The fat line and then a little bit over, right? There it is. Thigh, leg. Alright, this little piece right here is hard. What I'm going to do is cut this open. Then I'm looking in the rib cage. And I see where the ribs naturally connect. Okay, I call this the V because it looks like a V shape. Everybody see that? I'm going to go straight through that without cutting bone, because all I'm doing is going right where all the bone is connecting, right? I'm going to go until, guess what? There's nothing cut left anymore, and then I'm going to do what? Put it out. I always say that we're going to say a lot here.
Twist.
I'm going to twist and pull. So I'm going to twist this, pull it, cut the skin. That's going to be stop. See how clean this is? Okay, not very much meat left on it. Then I have this contraption. Okay, I have all of this. It's going to look something like this. 2 breasts, 2 tenderloins, the kill bone. Right here is the kill bone. This is basically cartilage. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to go through that cartilage because it's not bone, and I'm going to go until it kind of naturally stops. I'm not going to go any farther than that. Then to help release this, I'm going to put a slit down the kill bone and on the sides of it with just the tip of my knife. Okay, I'm going to turn it over. Make sure skin's on both sides. going to put my thumb here in the middle, and then my fingers on the outside, and I'm going to push until the kill bone naturally gives way. Then I'm going to do what? Twist and pull. If you don't get all of it, that's okay. Most of the time you're not going to get all of it in one pull like this. But I got it all out. Okay? That's easy. Now I'm going to flip this over, make sure that there's skin on both sides. Then I'm going to cut down the middle. This is the one time you do cut across bone. It's the wishbone. Okay? 2 breasts. Alright, I still have some bone. This is the easy part. I'm going to go up underneath the rib cage. See my knife come out? I'm going to tilt my knife towards the sky, and I'm just going to follow that upwards first. Then I'm going to do a scraping, but I'm not really scraping, I'm just what? Separating the bone, the rest of the rib cage, from the chicken. And then I'm going to
Twist and pull.
twist and pull. Maybe. There we go. Okay, there's the wishbone, you just pop that out. Okay, one beautiful breast, same thing, under the rib cage, tilt your knife up towards the sky, bring it down, scrape around, okay, wishbone, alright, I'm trim this to make it look better. 2 breasts, 2 thighs, 2 legs, 2 wings.